better than ever, knowing even though I can't really go anywhere, I'm fine where I am. And I have my family and everyone to celebrate with.
Yes, we are all celebrating with you. I am more excited than you because I'm able to interview you. You are my special guest. So today you are my celebrity guest. And that makes me feel good. I'm speaking to a celebrity at 10, you know. So can you remember your best holiday destination where you've traveled to that you enjoyed the most? Whether in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, it doesn't have to be outside Nigeria. It could be in Nigeria. Where's your favorite destination that you like to go? When you are going, you are so excited.
Actually, all places. They're all really fun. They all have the tourist centers and they all have the amazing features.
Oh, wow. So you like toys a lot?
Yes.
Do you like playing games?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so tell me your favorite games. Because I know that a lot of you are very addicted to games nowadays.
Homescapes.
What do you like about it?
Just I can decorate a home. Nice. It's just a really nice game.
Okay. Do you go to church?
Yes, I go to church.
What's the name of your church?
Daystar.
Oh, wow. So tell me what you like about your church.
Everything. There's nothing really to like about a church because they're all talking about the exact same thing. So, all churches are nice, and I like Daystar the same way.
What are the churches talking about?
They're talking about God, Jesus, how he saved everyone, how he saved all of us, and everything.
Do you remember any passage in the Bible that you like in particular?
Yes.
Okay, so please tell me about it.
Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That verse made me know I can write a book the same way.
Wow, you were inspired by that passage in the Bible.
Yes, I was.
Okay, is there any other parts in the Bible that you love?
Can't think of any, but I love that verse.
Okay, your favorite Christian songs?
I like all the songs.
Yes, sing one for me, anyone you remember?
Actually, there's a really interesting story of how I wrote a Christian song. Not a long song, just a nice, short, little song.
Oh, you wrote a Christian...
I always wanted to write a song. I decided to talk about it, God and everything. And then I woke up one morning and suddenly this song just kept repeating in my head. And it's a really nice song.
Also, are you able to sing it for me?
Yes.
Please go ahead.
When I wake up in the morning, seeing the light of day, I thank you, Lord. I try to get the Spirit right in me, so I give you praise. Ọlọ́run ọba bàbá ní ẹ ṣé o. Ọlọ́run ọba ẹ ṣé ní bàbá o. Ọlọ́run ọba bàbá ní ẹ ṣé o bàbá mi. Ọlọ́run ọba ẹ ṣé ní.
Wow. 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 That is so nice. Well done. You should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Do you play any instruments?
Yes, I play 2 instruments, the piano and the sax. But
Wow.
due to everything that's happened, I haven't had a lot of classes, so I'm a bit rusty in the end. So I don't
You are
think I will play
love that
instruments.
word. Wow. But you are sure if you pick it up again, it shouldn't take you long to come back to proper shape and form.
I'm sure.
So, but of the two, which is your favorite?
The sax, actually.
You are satisfied with just the two of them, the
Yes,
sax and piano.
yes, I am.
So, if you were to play a piano now, what tune would be your first tune that you would have played for me?
I don't know.
But do you know any songs that you played on the piano before? Do you remember any?
Not a lot, but I do. I don't really remember that many songs.
So, at what age did you start learning the piano and the sax?
I would probably say 8, but I
Okay.
started learning the sax this year. So, yes.
Wow. Someone is saying you are more fluent than me. I'm actually very jealous. You see, I'm not an Ajebota like you. Eh? You know what an Ajebota is? Silver spoon kid, you know. I went to a local school. It was so local that it was called Local Authority Primary School. The name of the school itself was local. Do you understand what that means? It means that I come from practically a village life. So you are a Lagosian, you live in Lagos. And so you have access, all this saxophone thing, we didn't have access to it at school. So, well, but that is very nice of you. So could you now tell me other subjects apart from mathematics that you love?
I kind of only like math.
But you have to pass maybe a subject. So which are your other subjects that you've been passing well?
English,
Good.
science, and all those other subjects.
But maths is the main thing for you.
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. So are you doing literature at this level, or you are just doing English in general?
English in general.
Okay. So how did you come about becoming a writer? What influenced it? Were you reading some books and you okay, I could do the same?
Yes, I read a recent book, and the person that inspired me to write my book was the writer of Duck Diaries, Renee Russell inspired me to write a book of my own, seeing her express all her feelings in her characters made me want to express all my feelings in my characters.
Wow. So when did you start writing your book?
Probably early June.
Oh, just this year. It's not that you've been writing it for a long time.
No,
Okay. And so can you tell us the very first chapter that you wrote?
the very first chapter was introducing her to school, how she started, how the whole story began and how everything spread apart into all the expressions and how everything worked out.
Wow. I'm one of the first people to get a copy of the book, and I must thank you for that special gift to me. I am really, really excited, that you are writing a book. So could you tell us in general what people should expect in the book? I understand that you plan to donate a lot of it to libraries in different schools, which is very kind of you. So what should people expect to read? Why should anybody want to read your book?
They should want to read that book because it's a fun way of expressing the fact that you can't just let people intimidate you.
Wow. So give us specific passages in the book.
Well, like the part when Anna kept making a huge deal about the dance, making it seem like she was never going to win, but to her own surprise, she did. And trying to steal everything she wanted, she won, and yes.
Wow. So we should never allow anyone intimidate us. That is a very powerful message. Wow. So can you tell us any other interesting passage in the book?
Well, the whole book itself is quite interesting. So, not necessarily in the word I would use interesting passage.
Wow. The whole book is very interesting. So do you have...
Yes, I plan on writing other books with the same feeling that I know I'm going to finish it.
Wow. Were you afraid at any time that this book will not be published, that you are just writing and maybe you are just going to waste it? Did you ever have that feeling?
I did, but I wrote a few books in the past, but I suddenly started to develop a block that made me lose my interest, and I just didn't want to write it anymore. You seem to be a writer. Don't you ever lose interest in what you're writing?
Wow. So you're advising us that writers must be very focused and consistent.
Yeah. I ask if, since sometimes you write, don't you sometimes develop a block that makes you lose interest?
Oh, anything could distract you, not necessarily a blog. You are doing something now and I've tried to write many books and I've never been able to complete them. Can you believe that? So that's why I'm so proud of you. The reason I wanted to interview you is that how did you maintain your focus? Because without that focus, you will never finish it. So how did you manage it?
I just kept on believing I could finish that book, and I did.
Fantastic. So you were so determined that you will finish it, and that was it. So what blog were you developing? You spoke about a blog just now. I'm interested in your blog. What were you going to be blogging?
Well, I normally start off books with the interest that I feel I'm going to finish this. I feel it's going to be a great book. But probably after the second, third page, I feel I'm not going to finish it and it's going to be a terrible book. So I just let it go and move on.
Yeah, so you were talking about a blog. Oh, I didn't get that right. What is a blog?
Blog, it's probably like a writer's blog. What makes you lose interest in what you're writing?
Oh, okay, blog. Okay, writing. Okay, where you just get tired of it all.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand what you are saying now. Wow. Yeah, it happens to everybody. It happens. Even there are times I write a weekly column for a newspaper in Nigeria called This Day Newspaper, and I have my own online newspaper called The Boss. And I have to write Friday night. I'm not able to write until I am under pressure. Do you feel the same way that you have to be under pressure before you can write?
No, I don't need to be under pressure. I have my parents supporting me, everyone believing in me. There's really no pressure there.
Unfortunately for me, I don't have my parents to support me at this stage. They supported me in the past. And so I have to support and force myself. I'm under pressure every Friday. In fact, my family avoids talking to me. Once they call me and I say, today is Friday, they understand immediately that I'm writing. And there are times I'll call the editor, I'm sorry, I have a mental block today. I just can't write. Please, can you put something? And they will tell me, you should have told us 3 days ago. Why are you telling us last minute? No, we can't find any other story. And then I am forced to write. And then it turns out to be very beautiful. Very, very beautiful, you know. So to write a good book, I am told that you must also read what others have written. So do you read? What books?
Yes, not as much, but yes, I do read.
Okay, what kind of books do you like to read? Hello, can you hear me? It seems the internet froze. Hello, Itohan, can you hear me? The internet seems to have frozen. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? We seem to be having problems with the network. Hello? If possible, you can log out and log in again. If you can hear me, I'll be right here. Yes, so yes, that's it. You can log out and then log in. We have only a few minutes to go. We've done 30 minutes already. That was so quick. She is so intelligent. I'm so proud of her. Yes, we all love her. We must encourage our young ones. You know, she might turn out to be at the level of Wole Soyinka tomorrow. Who knows? Ayoponle, thank you so much. My family, the Ponlets, I love you all. I love you all. I'm sure everyone is watching, either from Lagos or Ada. All the Ponlets must be watching and they must be very proud. I'm hoping we can reconnect with her and spend the next few minutes together. I'm yet to see her. Please, if you can hear me. Princess Debo Dutola, good evening, madam. How are you? Thanks for joining us. No, she's extremely intelligent. I love books. So now we have a brand new author. She's the youngest human being I've ever interviewed. I can't remember ever doing this with any One else. She is so young. She's exactly 10 years old today. Can you believe that? Okay, I can see her right here. Yeah, the internet connection is a bit poor, so I hope we'll be able to connect with her so we can have the concluding part of the interview. She's done extremely well so far, so we just need 1 or 2 more questions and I'll be done. And then, yes, I agree with you, Princess. This is the age we need to encourage them. Yes, she's exactly 10 years old today. And can you imagine her courage, her confidence, and her comportment at her age? I'm not sure I was that confident, you know. But I am so happy she's unable to join. The internet from that end is a problem. So let's try again, please. We won't give up. She's told us that you must never give up, and I believe in that. I pray she's able to reconnect. And we had so many viewers at that stage when we lost that connection. If there is any other network in the house, please, let's switch to another internet provider if you can. In this room, we have practically all the major internet providers. So if one is not working, the other picks up. Then, so that's how we're able to do this business regularly. Internet is a major. We've lost that connection again. So let's keep trying. Please, if you can find any other handset or any other internet provider, that would be fantastic. Yeah, she's already a role model. I mean, she's achieved what I couldn't achieve even at over 20. That's the truth. I have books that I want to write, and the discipline to write it is always the problem. Oh, thank you so much. I'm sure you're also a good man. Thank you. I love my job. That's just it. I love my job, and I love to interview people. This is a way of learning new things. I mean, can you imagine a 10-year-old is already an author? I'm so proud. I know how tough it is to write. All we want to do is celebrate and encourage her. Let's try again. Oh, fantastic. Thank God. Celebrate and encourage her. Let's try again.
Sorry about that, everyone.
No problem. You are our superstar, and we won't let our superstar go away just like that. You know? I am so proud of you, and everyone is commenting. I'm reading all the comments here, even from Zanzibar in Tanzania. Someone is watching you, and I'm sure you're wowing all of us. So welcome back. So I was saying that for you to be a good writer, you must also read what others have written. So I am particular. Oh, someone is reaching us from Botswana. Can you imagine? That's southern part of Africa. So you are a superstar globally at this time. Everybody is watching. Yeah, so I wanted to know your interest in other people's books because I want to encourage you to read. The more you read, the better your own writing. So could you tell me about the type of book that you like to? Yes, please.
I wrote a fun-filled lesson learned book. It should be fun for kids around my age and older, not necessarily younger. So that's kind of book I wrote. I wanted to ask you a question. When you said that you don't have your peers support you, what does that mean?
Yeah, I've lost my parents. I lost my dad when I was only 13 years old. And I was left with a mother who was not only poor, but did not go to school. So even if my mom was intelligent, but even if she wanted to teach me subjects like the ones you are studying now, she couldn't because she didn't go to school. I had to teach myself how to speak English. That's why I can't speak English like you, because I had to wait and look at my friends. I remember a particular friend of mine, Damola Aderemi, is a lawyer. I used to watch his mouth. You know, when I want to say three, I used to call three as if it is a three. So I will now have to stick out my tongue. That was how I taught myself how to speak English. So you have to learn from other people what you don't know. So that is the story of my life. So I don't have parents who, when I get back from school, will sit me down and give me extra lessons and all that. I didn't have that opportunity.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind you interviewing me. You can ask me any questions, please. Feel free. Yes, it's a conversation, so it's not an exam.
So, saying that maybe I read about you, it says you wanted to be the president.
Yes,
That's kind of familiar because I want to be the first female president to change a lot of things. So, how did you feel running and what did you plan to change?
fantastic question. I wanted to be president not because I was originally a politician. You know, for you to be a president, you must contest election, you must belong to a political party, and your political party must select you as their candidate. But in my own case, I've been following politics for a very long time. In our school, in those days, I went to the University of Ife, where I met a lot of your aunties and your uncles, you know. And in school, we used to fight over everything. Whether they increase the price of food, we will fight. In 1978, there was what we call the Alimos Go. And some people died because they just demonstrated. They will go on the street. We no go gree, oh, we no go gree. We will carry, placards and singing and fighting government and abusing government. And we've been doing that for a long time. You won't believe it. And nothing has changed. So I was worried that instead of me complaining and lamenting every time, so why don't I do it if you feel you can do it better? It's like you now, you are an author, you are writing a book because you believe you have a message for people of your age and older. So that was my feeling in 2011. I was tired of complaining about Nigeria. Everywhere you see Nigerians, they're always complaining about their country. Country is not good. Oh, NEPA, oh, I'm sure you know NEPA. Don't you know NEPA?
Yes, I do.
Every Nigerian knows NEPA. Every time we say there is no water, every time we say the roads are bad, maybe you are going to your house and the roads are not good. So those were the things I wanted to change. But apparently, I thought I knew Nigeria very well, but I learned new lessons about my country because it is not easy to be president of any country. I tried, but I failed. But let me tell you one critical lesson you must learn. You say you want to be the first female president in Nigeria. Who knows? It's possible that there may be even other presidents before you, but the most important thing is that you must begin to think about what you want to do for Nigeria. It's not just about becoming president. You must prepare from now. Don't wait till then. Prepare from now to think about what are the things I don't like about my country that I would like to change. And that will help you. Then you must associate with like minds. You must join hands with others who also want to change, because you can't do it alone. You need a team. So you must join hands with them. Then you must join the right political parties. You must have a party. And now you can't do that until you are 18. That is in the next 8 years. Then you'll be able to vote in Nigeria. So these are some of the preparations. So I tell people, for everything in life, there must be preparation. Yeah? Then you must be ready. So preparation is like the foundation of a house. Before you start building your house, you see people digging and all that, and they are piling. So that is what politics is all about. So why are you interested in being a female president?
Because seeing the way things go, seeing the way things walk around and how things are done made me feel maybe things needed to change. Maybe Nigeria could be a better place. Maybe it could be one of the best tourist centers or countries in the world. Maybe I could have done something that others would have loved. That is why I wanted to be the president.
Wow. Talking about tourism, Nigeria in the area of tourism, do you know that?
No.
You are not even aware. Okay. Do you know of the golf course in Ada? The Micon?
All right.
You see? You see? I know your family well. Yes, we all used to travel to Ada, and I have friends who go to Ada to play golf. And that is from your granddad. That's tourism. Now you are talking about tourism. You didn't even know that your family has done so much for tourism. Because a lot of people travel to Ada just to go and play golf. And the golf course also has a beautiful hotel where we used to go and sleep, and we enjoyed the food, we enjoyed the atmosphere. And I even stayed in the house of your grandparents in Ada. Very beautiful. It's like a palace, you know. So you must be proud of your grandparents that they've contributed their own, and then you can take it further, you know, by the time you become the president. Wow.
I also wanted to know who the most inspiring person you ever interviewed was.
That is a very tough question. Definitely you are one of the most inspiring because of your age and because of the history behind this. When a 60-year-old man is interviewing a 10-year-old girl, that for me is very inspiring. But if you are talking about, let me see, I would have interviewed over 1,000 personalities. I would say do you know of a man called Wole Soyinka? Have you heard that name before?
Yes, I have heard that name.
What do you remember about the name?
I remember he collected a prize.
Wow. Wow. You remember he collected a prize, but you don't know the title of the prize.
It was a Nobel Prize, but...
A Nobel, yes. Oh, wow. Wow. Yes, he's the first African to collect a Nobel Prize in 1986. And he made Africa very proud. I love talking to him. I love reading his books. I have practically most of his books. His poem, Abiku, was one of the first poems I read in secondary school. And I still remember, lines from it. In vain your bangles cast, charm circles at my feet. I am an abiku calling for the first and repeated times. Must I weep for goats and cowries, for palm oil and sprinkled ash? Yams do not sprout in Hamlet to hurt abiku's limbs. And so I like to read novels in my own case. I read literature. As I told you, I don't like mathematics at all. I failed mathematics, I failed chemistry, I failed biology. But fortunately for me, all my children are very good in mathematics. Can you see the irony of life? My wife is very good in mathematics. I'm the only dullard in our family who does not know maths, But maybe in my next life, if I come back to this world, I would love to study mathematics, So in terms of the most inspiring, do you know of a man called Chief Moshood Abiola?
Yes, sir. I've heard of him. Wait.
What did you hear about him?
He ran for president, and they arrested him because he started claiming rights.
Wow.
When he really didn't win. He won, but the president ruling didn't want him.
And do you know who didn't want him? Do you know the name of who didn't want him?
No.
Okay. Did you ever read about President Babangida? Do you know anything about President Babangida?
Not much.
But what do you know?
Well,
He was a president, so he's your forerunner. If you are going to be a president, so he will be one of the presidents before you. Okay, do you know of another man called General Sani Abacha?
Yes.
What do you remember about him?
I remember that he was part of the military and the community voted him out, or maybe he died, I don't know.
He died, yes. He died. Yes. Okay. Suddenly we just heard that he died. We don't know what killed him, but he died. And he was the one who put Chief Abiola in prison. And Chief Abiola died in prison. Yes. Yes. Yes, someone is saying it, and I agree. This is why we must learn our history, because it is very important. And I'm happy that at 10, you already know parts of our history. It's very important. I'm so proud. And please try, even though I know mathematics is your favorite, try to take history as a subject, because if you are going to be the president of Nigeria, you must know our history. It's very, very important that you know our history. So, yes, Chief Abiola definitely inspired me a lot. The story of his life, and I will tell you briefly about the story of his life. His father had 22 children before he was born. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, his father practiced what we call polygamy, when you have many wives. So he had many wives, and they had 22 children, and they all died. Can you believe that? 22 children died.
Or at different times?
At different times, they died. They will come and they will die. They will come into the world and they died. In those days, a lot of people didn't know what was killing people, but it could have been a virus, it could have been anything. But they believed that it was 23rd child. It was number 23, and he did not die. And after that, those who were born after him were alive. So his story for me was very strange. He didn't come from a rich family. He had to do all kinds of work for him to be able to feed. At the time, he was a drummer. Yes. And but he was very, very brilliant. He went to school. He was very, just like you, he started showing signs of brilliance as a young boy. And later he became one of the richest people in Africa. I found his story very interesting. Though he was not a writer like you, but he was full of wisdom. He wrote a lot of, do you know what they call Proverbs? Okay, there is also Proverbs in the Bible. Proverbs is like, I don't know if you know anything called philosophy. It's like an idea that everything can be explained through Proverbs. If you are convinced about a situation, a proverb will provide the answer for you. So, and one of the things I learned from him was a lot of proverbs. He will tell you, for example, that you cannot clap with one hand. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? I can't hear you again. Hello? Hello? If you can hear me, maybe you need to log out again and log back in. Don't worry, we won't lose you, and we are recording everything. Can you hear me? I think what I need to do is to mute the comments for now. Okay. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? I think something is wrong with your speakers or your microphone or both. Hello? Hello? If you can hear me, can you please log out and then come back in? Hello? Wow, it seems to be. If you can log back in, I would appreciate that, because the internet is a problem. Yes, if you can hear me, please come back straight in. We are almost 1 hour. I can't believe that this young girl sustained this interview for about 1 hour already. This is a record breaker. I am waiting for her to rejoin us, please. Wow. Good evening, my friends on Facebook. Sorry, I haven't looked your way. Oh, Madam Kemi Ajayi, how are you? Wow, today. Wow. Sir Benga Badejo, the super chartered accountant. How are you, sir? I am waiting. I'm waiting. If you can rejoin us, I will appreciate it. Okay, let's see. I'm yet to see. Okay, I've seen her again. I can't believe we have spent nearly 1 hour. In fact, exactly 1 hour now. Wow. Despite the challenges of the internet connection, we've been doing very well. We've been doing well. Internet is the problem. My friends on Facebook, Doyisola, Omo Babawa professor about me. God bless you. So let's take it that way. God will continue to bless and protect you and your family. Yes, I'm waiting to be, it still didn't connect. Please don't give up. Let's try again and again until we can conclude this interview. We're almost there. We've done very well so far. And I love the questions you were asking me as well. Do yes stick? Eleba unicorn. Our uncle. Lord Fabo Awele. How are you, sir? Proverbs, for example, says you cannot hide behind one finger. Do you understand that? Can anybody hide? If you want to hide now, can you hide behind one finger? No. The answer is no. Says you cannot clap with one hand. You have to clap with two hands. You know, so those are some of the things that he used to tell us, you know, what we call words of wisdom. He was a very wise man. So I've met so many people, wisdom. They have a lot of wisdom. Law at the University of Ife. I like talking to him. So who are the people who inspire you? Now it's my turn to ask you questions.
I am normally inspired by my parents, sometimes books I read, sometimes myself.
You inspire? And Jesus. How do you do that?
I just keep that feeling that I know what I plan on doing is going to succeed. So, yes, that's how I inspire myself.
Yes, I can see you are so confident. How come you are very, very confident? Where did you get it from?
I'm not sure.
You are not sure?
And I get it. But I'm very sure that I get it from Jesus. But I'm very sure that I get it from Jesus. Taking that, you know.
Wow. That's so nice. That's so nice. So now you are going to a new school. So what are you expecting in your new school?
Not much, just I'm not sure what I'm expecting.
Yes, you think you will still do very well in mathematics?
Yes.
And you will be number one in your class?
Yes.
That's good. That's good. So when am I expecting your next? We've passed 1 hour already. I was going to do just 30 minutes, but you've managed to push very hard, and I'm loving the interview. So, what's the next book?
I'm not sure when, but when it does, you'll be the first to know.
Oh, I feel so honored and privileged. That's so kind of you. So have you started writing it, or you are just thinking about it?
I'm thinking.
Oh, this internet should let us finish, please. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yes. I said, have you started writing, or you are just thinking about it for now?
I'm thinking about it for now.
Okay. Do you have a subject in mind, a topic you want to develop this time?
Yes.
What is it?
Presidency. Presidency. How do I put
You
that?
want to write about presidency?
Yes. Yes.
I'm very passionate about this presidency thing. God will help you. You will succeed where we failed by the grace of God. We will put you in prayers. But first, you make sure that you continue to excel in your schools, wherever you go in the world, confident that you are going to be a very great Nigerian, a very great, and a very great human being. So,
Thank you. Amen.
is there anything else you want to tell me before we close now?
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on my program. I made history, as I said, as the youngest person I've ever interviewed. And this is on a major platform, global platform across the world. People are watching us from everywhere. Let's see if we can see a few comments. We go. So we can, if there are comments, maybe I have questions for you. I will see. Thank you all for joining us. Everybody is proud of you. Everybody is proud. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone watching.
Beautiful and intelligent. Yes. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, wow. Wow. So adorable. I agree. Very beautiful. Yes. Thank you. Sure, you are making fantastic. So composed. I agree. Thank you. Amen. God bless you too. Wow. So proud of her. Everybody's proud. She's definitely going to be a great girl. Parents so proud. Love from grandpa. Oh, your grandpa. Wow. That's so nice. I am so happy for you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, you can read the comments. Everybody is commenting.
I can't see them.
You can see them. I'm surprised. Are you far from the telephone?
No, I'm not.
But I'm seeing I'm surprised you can't see it. I'm seeing all the comments.
You put it off when we were talking.
No, I've put it up back. It's back now. So I'm seeing it. It's back.
But I can't see it.
Oh, I'm surprised. I'm seeing love from USA. Okay, I can read some of them. I'm super proud of you, Tumilara. Glad my sister have you as a friend. Oh, wow. Even I can see someone from Ghana, Nana, Bina, and Posa. Etisen. Those are my people from Ghana. Yes. Bukola Adubi is blessed. Tumilara will forever make her proud. Oh, yes. Your parents will be proud of you. We pray. Oh, someone is sending you love from Bahrain. Wow. That is interesting. Yes, I'm reading it out. Keep growing up in more wisdom and knowledge. That's what someone do. Tell her we love her. Is watching you from Paris, and she surprised me the way she asked questions. That's someone from Paris. Congratulate you. Oh, she's so cute. Love and respect from Chicago. Someone is sending you love from Chicago. Another person from India. Bonaventure is in India. She's so adorable. My kids are so happy. Other kids are being inspired by you. Love from Oman, an Arab world. Tumi as the president. Congratulations, girl. Love from Wales. Can you see that? Wales, all the way from Wales. Love from your auntie in USA. Oh, wow. Congrats, baby. Oh, wow. So many messages. They are endless. My love to you from Maryland, USA. Love from Istanbul, Turkey.
Wow.
You see, you are a global celebrity. Oh, sending my from Canada. Wow. Keep inspiring and congratulations on your new book. Wishing you many more prosperous years. Watching you from Swaziland, that's in Southern Africa. Love from Kano in Nigeria. Love from Lagos. Love from UK. Love from sweet to be. Amen. She will grow up a great person. Oh, I'm seeing so many. Oh, someone is saying I need to invite you to my house. That's not a problem. My house is a house. My uncle Biodun Konle, we are always together. I'm sure he's watching and he's very proud. Thank you, Biodun and Buki, for setting this up. I am so proud of you. Wow, Baby Sola says she's read your book and it's so amazing.
Thank you.
Adubi is the handle she's using now. Buki, B-U-K-I, Adubi, A-D-U-B-I. Yes, that's our mom's handle. She's too young now to have her own handle. God bless you. You grow more in wisdom. Oh, they said I need to be in the penthouse. Okay, I will pick up the challenge. No problem. We will arrange and launch a group. Oh, love from your friend, Evie Ose. Do you know anybody called Evie?
Oh, thank you.
Yes, Evie Ose. Love from Plateau State. Yes, our handle is Buki Adubi, B-U-K-I-A-D-U-B-I. Buki Adubi, that's our mom's handle. All the best, girl. Please host her. Oh, someone is sending love from Malaysia. All the way from Malaysia. Someone is sending you love. He says, my children are watching from Accra, Ghana. Oh, I miss Accra now. Now that you mentioned Accra. How is Accra tonight? Yesterday I would have gone to Labadi to have my Omutuo groundnut soup. I love Omutuo on Sundays. Saturdays I eat wache in Ghana. Have you been to Ghana?
No.
Oh, okay. You should be invited to Ghana one of these days. You will love the beaches in Ghana. Wow. Can't wait to read the book. My siblings tried to search you yesterday for Erica's live and noticed your account is shadow banned. I don't know what that means, but we had thousands and thousands of people yesterday who watched me. My account is very free. Follow Dele Momodu Ovation. That is the correct account. There are other fake accounts in my name. I don't know who the scammers are, and we've not been able to do anything about them. Oh, love from Italy. Someone is reaching you from Italy. To me, for sure,
Thank you.
Proud. Someone is reaching you from Texas, USA. Dr. Baba is reaching you from Kano. Someone is reaching you from Uyo. She's so cute. She has fans, so don't stop what you are doing. Wow. Okay, let me do something for those who are still asking for the handle. Please follow Buki Adubi and then Adubi.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, I've pinned it now. Oh, love from Senegal. I love Senegal. How is our president, Macky Sall? I love Senegal. I've been to Goree Islands and such a beautiful place. Love from Montreal. Oh, that's Canada. Wow. This is interesting. You are a big star. So, well, whatever has a beginning must have an end. So, my very dear, I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. God bless you. Continue to do well. You can see nothing succeeds like success. Oh, someone from Liberia. Oh my God, that's one of my favorite countries. I'm actually a chief in Liberia. I'm the Kiazulu of Grand Cape Mount County in Liberia. And I love Liberia. I was still in Liberia last year. Yes, I'm from Grand Cape Mount County. I'm an honorary citizen of Grand Cape Mount County. Thank you for joining us from Liberia. Yes, thank you all.
I have one last question.
Yes, please, go ahead.
For all these places that you visited, how did COVID affect your work?
Well, for me, everywhere I go, it's like going to school, to a new school. I feel educated. You can see the way I'm able to talk about different countries. Before I started traveling, I used to read books from writers from those countries. For example, before I went to Kenya, Child, that's one of my favorite African novels. He wrote Weep Not Child. In Kenya, I also read a book by Jomo Kenyatta, who was the first president of Kenya. If I'm going to Cameroon, I would have read books from their writers like Ferdinand Oyono, like Mongo Betty, like Mejan Wagi. If I'm going to Ghana, my favorite in Ghana, my all-time favorite, is the first president of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the Osage-GFO. I read his book. Africa Must Unite was my favorite of his books. I read Ayikwe Ama. He wrote The Beautiful Ones Are Not Yet Born. I read Kofi Awuno, This Earth, My Brother. So that's it. If I'm going to Egypt, I know a bit about Egypt by reading their author. There are two great authors from Egypt. One of them also won a Nobel Prize by the name Naguib Mahfouz. And my favorite is a woman in Egypt called Nawal El Sadawi. If I go to Senegal, we read about Leopold Sedar Senghor, who was also a president in Senegal. I read Mariam Abba, the lady who wrote So Long a Letter. If I go to Somalia, I read and I even entertained their best writer, Nuruddin Farah. So I read, and when I read about a particular country, I want to go to that country. As at the last count, I would have done over 60 countries and territories in the world. And this is why everywhere I go, I feel very much at home. It's very easy for me to I don't think there's a part of the world I've been and I will not make a friend or I already know someone there. So the more you travel, the better educated you become. Wow.
So how has COVID-19 affected it?
It has affected me because for the first time in 25 years, I've found myself sitting in one place for over 6 months. It has not happened in 25 years. I last left London in March, and now we're in September, and I've not been back. You won't believe I've not been back in London since then. I've not even traveled to Ghana. But what I love about it is that it has taught me how to be more disciplined, how to do my job more effectively.
Okay.
Yes. So that is it.
Thank you.
I hope you've had a lovely time.
I have.
And so I wish you
for having me.
To enjoy the rest of your birthday. My warmest love and regards to your parents. Okay? God bless you. And I look forward to seeing how you perform at Christland. I'm sure Christland will be very happy to have a celebrity from the one that was already a celebrity. Yeah, God bless you. Good night.
God bless you too. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Bye.
Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. God bless you. My friends on Instagram, God bless you. Good night. I'm posting both on Facebook as well as on Instagram immediately. Thank you so much. Yes, I've shared on Facebook already. Bye. Bye. Thank you.